What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy, Shane Rowe. Guys, grab your Yardies coffee, right? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and let's get caffeinated because there's a lot we gotta talk about. I've been hearing all these little Liverpool fans complaining how we're celebrating a draw. And yes, we went away to Anfield and we got a draw, and a very good draw that was. Everyone expected us to go there and get completely dusted out. So yes, here's to your tears, Liverpool. Now, as I said, guys, we went away to Anfield and we drew 0-0, came back with a clean sheet. And for the most part, I'm going to be happy with this draw. And I think it's going to be a very, very good point later on down the road, right? Now, as far as the team that went out, I was pretty close to what I thought the lineup was going to be. There was a little bit more of a variation from the manager, but for the most part, we got it down. I started in goal. The last started on the right side, not Wan-Bissaka. Varane and Johnny Evans started in the centre-back roles, and Luke Shaw out on the left side. Now, guys, again, the theme of this defense, chopped and change. But a team that has a defense, not just a team, but a defense in particularly, where you need to have one of the most cohesive units, has been chopped and changed on repeat this entire season, and they have somehow managed to not only get a result at Anfield, but get a comeback away with a clean sheet. So congratulations to Johnny Evans, to Varane, to Luke Shaw. Onana, he came out there with a bunch of saves. Some will say that he should be saving them, but every shot that he saves means he potentially stopped a goal. So good game for Onana. He had a few good saves, like I said. And a lot, we'll talk about him, but it's ridiculous. But the whole defense in particularly had a good game. Now we move into the midfield where we saw Kobbie Mainoo team up with Amrabat. And guys, let's start here. Now, the two pivot is what I want to see. Kobbie being able to maneuver a little bit, make some passes, but he doesn't have to drift too far out wide or drift too far up the pitch because McTominay is out of position, which he started in the attacking midfield role in place of Bruno Fernandes. Which my problem with me up there is that he's good for the clunkiness, but he's not precise. He doesn't have those precision passes like Bruno might have. Mainoo has them, and you see him pull them off a few times throughout this game. But McTominay, he doesn't have the finesse. And Amrabat, while he is good defensively, his passing kind of suffered a bit. Again, this whole team was kind of a Frankenstein of a team put together and sent out to get a result at Anfield. And yes, again, they did it. So congratulations to them. I do want to see the two pivot, like I said. I think Amrabat and Mainoo going forward could be the midfield, at least until we get to January. You guys let me know what you think. How did you like the midfield partnership between Mainoo and Amrabat? Did you think it worked? I think it worked if we can get the three of them, so the three of them meaning Mainoo, Amrabat, and Bruno playing together. But McTominay is the one scoring the goals. So you have to, I don't want to say shoehorn him in, but you have to compensate for the fact that he is the one that is keeping the team afloat offensively. And we move to the offensive side of things, which was spearheaded by Rasmus, Garnacho on the left side, and Anthony on the right side. And I don't even know where to start. On the left side with Garnacho, he's not the finished product. And while he can come on and be an impact player, over the course of the season so far, you see that he has those glimpses of talent, of sheer magic. But he is not consistent with his gameplay as yet, and we need that consistency. No one in the team is really consistent. Maybe, no, there's no one in the team that's consistent, to be honest with you. Yeah, no. Bruno is the only one that's consistently trying to play at a high level and for the most part pulling off those performances. Everyone else is just trying to get through this season, I believe, at least until January. We need to get some reinforcements in January. We need a new striker. Marcia, I don't know the extent of his injuries, but he's injured again. Rasmus is also carrying his slight injuries. He finally completed the first 90-minute game against Liverpool, which is encouraging, but he still hasn't scored his first Premier League goal, which is discouraging. And with now the Champions League not there to compensate his confidence, he might start suffering if he doesn't start scoring soon. But how is he going to score when you have Anthony on the right side, who he cannot go on his right foot, will not go on his right foot? So I don't see how this is going to work with Anthony on the right side. He's so one-footed, he might as well get amputated because he only goes to the left. He passes with the left, he shoots with the left, he turns with the left. Nothing happens on his right foot. The way I see it is, and you guys let me know what you think about this idea. Just hear me out here. Just hear me out. Put Anthony on the left side. He drops the shoulder, goes around the corner on his left side. That way he can either shoot for the near post or cross for Højlund. Because from the left side, he is not going down on the channel and trying to cross in with his right foot. So why are we putting him on the right side if he doesn't even have a right foot? Put him on the left side and maybe he can drop a shoulder, cut down the wing on the left side and cross in or shoot in with the left foot. But he's not a midfielder, so to say he gives us something defensively is not really a compliment, is it? I mean, that's not his job. His job is to provide goals, provide assists. I said it before, might be an option, but he's coming back from an injury, so he's not going to be fully fit, fully ready to go. I don't think Pellistri has everything in the locker, but he's got to have a bit more to give, to offer than Anthony on the right. So I don't know how we're gonna progress from this point with Anthony, but something's gotta give. Either, again, guys, I'm still getting everything together for the video about Mason Greenwood, but he's an option. And at this point, why not bring him back? Yes, you know, there's different things that people have their opinions about, and we'll discuss that a little bit more, but why not bring Mason Greenwood back? Would you take him back? Leave your comments down below. I want to know. I really want to know. Let me know what's your opinion if you get him back right now, considering the position that we find ourselves in. We go to play West Ham next week, and we need all 3 points. This was a good point to get away from home, but the next game, we need to get all 3 points. We got to stay close to the top 4 at the very least. We're not going to challenge for the championship, but we got to at least stay close to the top 4 and, you know, try and make something happen during the transfer window. Every week I hear that Sir Jim Ratcliffe is going to be taking over the club, and every week this news gets pushed back. So I don't even believe that anymore. I'm just waiting to see what transpires with the team. Now, as far as the team goes, I was really happy with how they have been playing, especially the last couple of weeks, as far as a cohesive unit. In my opinion, this witch hunt for Ten Hag's head is exactly that, a witch hunt by the media to get the manager out for some reason. They literally openly admitted that they want to see the club in crisis. They love to see the club in crisis. And right now, no one is talking about Man City that's in crisis. No one's talking about Chelsea that's in crisis. It's always United. And when you compare the manager's record with any of the top flight managers, he is at least on par or he has performed well in the same number of games and in the same time frame. Yes, the Champions League has been a disappointment, but I wouldn't completely put that down to the manager's fault. And when I say completely put it down to the manager's fault, there's Onana that needs to, and you'll say that he brought in Onana, but no, a player is a player. Onana needs to burden some of that responsibility for letting some of them stupid goals in the Champions League. The midfield that was non-existent in the Champions League to protect the defense. So everybody has their role in the way we find ourselves in. And to be quite honest with you, if we can get to January and get some reinforcements in, I heard we might get a defender and a striker. Those have to be the top priorities, the top priorities. And if more than anything else, I think we need a striker. Let me know what you guys think, a striker or a defender. Personally, we need a striker. We need a striker, and we either bring Mason Greenwood back or we find a right winger, because something has to change up front. We can't just go through the second half of the season not being able to score a goal. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, our goal differential is still in the negatives. So how we've survived this far and this long is only accredited to our defense. So good job for them. Good, thank God we have them. Varane played like a boss. But guys, like I said, it was a good point away from home. Don't listen to the haters. They all want to hate. They would have loved to seen us get done up 6, 7, 8-0 this time around. So from me, good point to the lads. Good team spirit. Liverpool wasted a ton of chances, and that's not our fault. That's not our problem. We defended well. We probably had the better of the chances. And on top of that, we had Michael Oliver, this ridiculous referee who gave the lot 2 yellow cards. 2 yellow cards in the space of 30 seconds. Did he deserve it is another question, but Devin Nunes should have gotten, at the very least, 3 yellow cards in the space of 30 seconds. 4 if you want to be Michael Oliver and be irritated about every little thing the player does. He should have gotten 4 yellow cards in the space of 30 seconds, and he didn't give it to him. But in the last 10 seconds of a game, you want to give the lot 2 yellow cards. Embarrassing refereeing, man. But guys, we survived. Good point away at Anfield. So thank you for always rocking with your boy. Leave your like and a comment, and please don't forget to subscribe. And if you've been here this long, I really do appreciate you. So God bless you, and GGMU. Peace.